Okay, you ready?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Providence Day School's Mozak Field here at Overcash Stadium for tonight's varsity soccer game that will feature the Buccaneers of Country Day going against your Chargers of Providence Day, and it's senior night tonight. So before we get into tonight's game action, we want to take some time to recognize our boys soccer seniors and their families. Let's see if I can get the script here. If I don't have this script, we'll make it up as we go along. This is Ted Dixon along with Melissa Dixon. We have students that have tests and cross-country meets who would normally be announcing. All right, our first senior this evening is number 22, Will Chase. Will is escorted by his family, including siblings. His third varsity soccer letter, and he's a team captain. And he is thanking all of the coaches for supporting him throughout the season. Our next senior is number 8, Andy Chin. Hey, both these seniors I have in AP African American Studies. Andy's being escorted by his father, Woody Chin. I think this is his fourth, I believe it's his fourth varsity soccer letter. And he thanks all his coaches and teammates for making everything about the team something to look forward to. Now we have senior number 6, Matthew Harris. He is escorted by his parents and his brother and teammate, freshman Ryan. He says thanks his mom, his dad, his teammates, and his brother for great season. This is his second varsity letter. Now we have number 25, Luca Jacobson, escorted by his parents. This is his first varsity soccer letter. And he's thanking his parents, coaches, and teammates. We realize that because of how the huddle camera works, you're watching Country Day warm up rather than seeing who we're talking about, but we'll keep describing it anyway. Now we have number 3, senior Preston Jensen, escorted by his parents, Mary and Brad. It's his third varsity soccer letter. He wants to thank his parents, siblings, coaches, and teammates for making this a great career here at Providence Day. Our next senior is number 7, Johnny Crisco, escorted by Katie and Ron Crisco. He is a senior captain. He wants to thank his parents and coaches, especially his sister, for helping to inspire him to be his best. Then we have senior manager, number 28, Henry Martin. Wants to thank his parents. He's escorted by his parents, and he wants to, I think that's his parents. Again, you can't see, so you don't know what I'm saying. Could be grandparents. And he wants to thank his JV coach. Now we have number 9, William Moore, escorted by his parents and sibling. Second boys varsity letter. He Wants to thank his coaches and teammates and parents. Now we have number 24, Emilio Rodriguez Beltran. He's another senior manager, escorted by his mom. His first varsity boys soccer letter. Oh, now we can see this a little bit. Wants to thank Coach Dudley for allowing him to be a part of this team. Now we have senior number 18, Adrian Templeton, escorted by his parents. This is his first varsity boys soccer letter. He thanked 6 coaches. I lost track of who those were. Adrian Templeton. And final senior is number 10, senior captain Owen Yu, escorted by his parents. This is his 4th varsity boys soccer letter. He was named All-Conference last year. And he wants to thank his coaches and his parents for their support. All right, now we're going to get a big picture of all the seniors here. Lots of people taking the photos here. Nice lining up for the photos here. Charlie, we have to remember to figure out if we can freeze the huddle camera when we do senior nights. It follows the warm-ups. Should have been unmuted.
It was unmuted.
All right. Apparently we were muted through all the senior day thing, but we just honored the seniors. Were we good? We were good? We were good. Never mind. We were not muted. So once they finish taking the photos here, we'll do the national anthem. We'll introduce the starting lineups, and we'll get going. I'm ready. If you want, I can talk. Okay. All right, we're still taking some photographs of the seniors. This is a big game for both teams. Country Day is on an 11-game winning streak. I think they're undefeated in the conference and have easily clinched the conference. But at the same time, the Chargers are on a 4-game winning streak. And they're back healthy again. Chargers did play a tough physical game at Cannon last night, so they may be fatigued from that. So on paper, this looks to be a mismatch for Country Day, but the games aren't played on paper, and the Chargers have been playing great. In addition, a lot of their early conference games, they had a number of injuries. They're about as healthy as they've been all season tonight, so we'll see what happens.
And nobody out because of cards.
Yeah, and nobody out because of cards or injuries that I know of. At least no starters anyway. Looked like there might be a couple of the younger kids that weren't dressed, but not any of the defenders certainly. All right, now we're going to go ahead and get ready for the starting lineups. Okay, we're going to begin by giving you the Buccaneers lineup. In goalie, number 0, Brian Vaki. Number 2, sophomore Banks Brown. Number 3, sophomore Miles Patterson. Number 8, junior Wyatt Harper. Number 13, senior William Wester. Number 16, junior Finn Farrell. Number 17, senior Bryson Taylor. Number 19, senior Eli Patterson. Number 21, senior Philip Pressler. Number 23, senior Jack Schumann. And number 24, junior Ben Dorsey. The Bucks are coached by Oscar De La Pina, assisted by Maggie Daniel, Pedro Oliveira, and Matt Richmond, former Providence Day soccer player. And now the starting lineups for the Chargers. In goal, number 1, Corey Margulis. Senior number 3, Preston Jensen. Senior number 6, Matthew Harris. Senior 7, Johnny Crisco. Senior number 8, Andy Chen. Senior number 9, William and Moore. Senior number 10, Owen Yu. Junior number 11, Ethan He. Senior number 18, Adrian Templeton. Senior number 22, Will Chase. And senior number 25, Luca Jacobs. Chargers are coached by Dan Dudley, assisted by Ashley Liberto, Chris Gundacker, and Scott Kaplan. All right, it's a beautiful evening for soccer, kind of warm. Let's go ahead and do the national anthem. All right. One of Dan Dudley's traditions is starting all the seniors. He even has the managers dressed. I don't know if they're going to get on the field or not, but they dressed for the senior introductions. Owen Yu and Ethan He are going out as captains, joined by Will Chase. So, as I said earlier, don't know if everybody heard me, but we have Zach Kahn normally would be on the mic, but he's at cross country. And I think Charlie Hitt might be out of town. He might have gone because I don't think he's planning to be in school tomorrow. Big day against Country Day. I think field hockey lost 2-1. I think tennis lost 6-1 maybe. I do not know what the volleyball score was. I do know that there's a cross-country meet today. The conference meet is actually, I believe, next week. There's conferences, I think, on cross-country.
Do you know what day?
I don't know. Remind me to check to see what day. It might be Tuesday. Captains out at midfield for Bucks are 23, 17, and What's the other number there? 23,
20-something.
21, I think. So that's Bryson Taylor, Philip Pressler, and Jack Schumann were the captains.
We're going to try something new this game. We're going to try to have some replays.
All right. Meanwhile, we had Dan Dudley walking around the circle talking where Ashley Liberto was going around the circle opposite him filming everybody. So
Also, we need to let everybody know that we now have a new Instagram account for PD Sports Network.
nice.
That you can get up-to-date information on schedules, upcoming games, info during the game, updates on that.
We have stolen producer extraordinaire Charlie Gould from the upstairs part of the production, so he's going to be down here trying to make us look more professional. It takes a lot of work to make us look more professional.
Well,
but we'll see.
Hence what I said about the replays, because it wouldn't be me trying it for the first time. We have 9 seniors starting, 2 juniors, 1 on the field and 1 in goal.
Yeah, as I said, it's one of the things that Dan Dudley does a real nice job of, is making sure he starts the seniors. And he usually plays them quite a bit, not just start them and sub off, except when he started somebody who was in a boot, and they immediately subbed off. Country Day works the ball across the back. Good patience from Country Day, trying to work the ball out of the back, looking for openings.
Good pass.
That was William Wester. Over to Banks Brown. Brown chips towards the end line. Good speed to get there. And a quick goal. That was that 16 on the assist to 21? I think that was Finn Farrell on the assist. And the goal was scored by Philip Pressler. I think Pressler might be their leading scorer. So 16 to 21. Chargers working the ball up. You gets it over to Moore, to Harris, back to Moore. Moore fighting with the Country Day player. Good battle going there. Moore's called for the foul. Oh, nope, changed his mind. He meant to call it the other way. He called a holding the shirt. Ethan He with a quick restart. ONU, the referee said too quick. He hadn't blown the whistle. That was a good effort, though.
Was that a hint? Handing me the binoculars?
That was just a reflection that it's getting darker earlier, which means my eyesight's going to go away faster. Up to Templeton, trying to bicycle kick it. And cleared out by the Bucks. Jensen steps in. Tries to get to Crisco. Jensen, long ball. Goalie's got to come out and make a save on that. I guess we'll call that a shot for each team. And a save for the Bucks goalie. That's up to Pressler, taken away by Crisco. Crisco looking for you. Yu is knocked down on the play. It's going to be a Chargers throw. Harris goes into Ethan He. All the way back to Will Chase. Will, good long diagonal pass. Dangerous pass, but it went all the way through to Luka, but he wasn't able to control it. And that'll be Bucks ball. It's going to be a Chargers throw. Now it's going to be a Bucks throw, I guess, and that sideline must have been deflected. Good long throw.
Whoa.
Ethan He with the bicycle kick up towards ONU. Nice step in by the defender. That, what was number? Is that defender 19? Good play by Eli Patterson.
Just when you thought you had the whole lineup down, memorized.
Yeah. Now we're going to, I think you can call that a shot and a save because that would have gone in without Corey being there.
It's hard to tell at that angle, though.
Yeah, give him a shot and a save, though.
Oh, that
Another
wasn't
dangerous
good.
pass in the middle,
Ooh.
but knocked out of bounds. That time, Finn Farrell couldn't repay the favor. All right, we got 4 Chargers starters coming in. Templeton's going out. Jensen's going out. Luka Jacobson's going out. And William Moore is going out. I didn't catch all of the underclassmen that went in.
23.
Mostly we put in our starting defensive group.
Yeah.
ONU attacking. ONU has it. Trying to get it to Crisco. Deflects it. Crisco has it again. Back to ONU. ONU trying to split the defense. Gets it over to Yarbrough. Tried to get it back to you, but goalie was able to come out and control it. Ethan He looking for Yarbrough. Yarbrough tries to cut through the middle and get it back to Attila, but a little bit too off. And that was picked up by the Bucks. Nice step up by Will Chase. A little bit too far off in the first touch. So who scored that? There was some discussion on the fans about, was that the player over here that scored that?
Mm-hmm. The player over here wasn't offsides, but there was somebody that wasn't involved in the play that was offsides.
Pressler scores again. So that's 2-0 at 34 minutes. When we were giving the preview and that this was going to be a daunting game for the Chargers, we failed to mention that the score against Charlotte Christian by Country Day was 8-2. Referees coming over trying to explain why there wasn't an offsides here. Dan is having a conversation with him about why he thinks it is an offsides. I think Dan wanted to at least go talk to the lines person. He disagreed. Game is back on. Chargers down 2-0. Yarbrough tries to get it to you. Well cleared by the defense. Yarbrough pressures and knocks it out of bounds. Preston Jensen checked back in for Matthew Harris, the right back. There's actually been a Harris at back the whole game. Matthew was on the right, and then Ryan came in and went to the left. Ryan was shaken up a little bit in the game against Cannon last night, I believe, so it's good to see him playing. Nice pass across to Preston Jensen. Jensen up to ONU. Andy Chin lets it go. Over to Ryan Harris. Harris with a nice shot. Good shot by Ryan Harris. Good save. Good left foot shot. That was good ball skills on that high ball. Country Day comes away with it. Crisco comes back and takes it with the help of Lucas Jacobs. Up to Andy Chin. Chin up to you. Yu's trying to send Yarborough, but well covered by number 13, William Wester. Taken away by Preston Jensen. Back to Andy Chin. To you. To he. Looking back for you. I'm not sure if he would have been on sides or not. A little bit of a collision in the back. ONU helps up the defender.
He's got a cast on?
Yep, left, some kind of a cast on his left fist or forearm or something.
It's like a wrist.
Yeah, probably wrist. Crisco is not able to beat his defender 1v1. Lucas Jacobs steps up. Attila's trying to step up here as well. Attila knocks it down. Up, and then gives it away. Didn't get enough on that. Looking for Pressler again. Pressler behind the defense. That looked like offsides. It wasn't. The ball was just so high up in the air that he was able to run by the defenders while the ball was in the air. Okay, long throw by William Wester. Flicked on. Good save. Good shot. Good save. Corey gets it up to Ryan Harris. Harris is caught from behind. A little bit of a size and speed situation there, it looked like. But there's a foul called, saying that Harris was fouled on that play. Lucas Jacobs is going to take it. Nice long ball looking for ONU. Headed up by the defender. Lots of heading going back and forth. We're playing tennis here. Jacobs heads it up again. He tries to get it outside. A little bit of a miscue by the Bucks. ONU comes away with it. ONU ended up in the ground, but I think that was more of losing his balance than anything. Dangerous ball over to Pressler. Plus there's 1v1 on Jensen. Jensen takes it away. Jensen over to Andy Chin. Chin up to Yarborough, tries to flick it. Not successful. Yarborough still has it. Yarborough goes far side to Ryan Harris. Good steady ball there. Harris up to you. Over to Ethan He, I believe that was. And that'll be a Chargers throw over here. Jensen with the throw. Headed down by Lucas Jacobs. Over to Will Chase. Over to Ethan He. Ethan He is 1v3. Comes to Attila Montesano. Attila, nice diagonal, looking for Ryan Harris. Or is that Crisco? Looking for Crisco far side. Crisco's able to keep it in. Tries to get to middle toward ONU. They're calling offsides here or out of bounds.
The ref down there does not have its flag up.
I think they're saying that he went out of bounds. That's, well, maybe an offsides call, but I don't know who was offsides. I think it's more likely that either he was out of bounds or ONU fouled the person when he was trying to get the ball there. Flicked on. Lucas Jacobs tries to clear it up. Lucas Jacobs recovers. Headed down by Wester. We have some old soccer coaching friends who would be very frustrated by how much the ball was in the air so far in this game. That's a Country Day throw. Wester again. He's seems to be the long throw specialist for the Bucks. Crisco's able to control it. Goes back to Jensen. Jensen up to Yarborough. Yarborough tries to go long, but really that's just easily controlled by Jack Schumann. Crisco almost took it away from Bryson Taylor there, but not able to. Now a long pass towards Pressler again. Corey Margulis comes out. Nice control.
They really need to stay on Pressler.
Yeah, he's been looks very dangerous. And I think deceptively fast.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we got Valentino DiMartino checking in. When he can, it was a Bucks throw, so he wasn't able to check in. Another Bucks throw to Pressler. Chase check gets him. Crisco comes over and helps. Crisco up to Yarborough. Yarborough tries to get it to Chin, then over to Crisco, over to Ethan He. Ethan He goes to Ryan Harris. Harris goes back to Lucas Jacobs. Yarborough tries to get it in, headed out by Wester. And then a long clear. I think that was by Bryson Taylor. Corey Margulis goes outside to Ryan Harris. And that's out of bounds. Chargers throw. Valentino DiMartino now does check in for Andy Chen. We're hoping because it's senior night, we have people watching from further away. So if you are watching from far away, please let us know through the chat. We hope we have some older siblings watching this senior night game, if they're not doing their own field hockey or otherwise games. Corey Margulis line punt. ONU tried to control it. Headed out. Attila Montesano's got it. Attila tries to turn it unsuccessfully. But Ryan Harris gets it. His pass taken away. Crisco fighting back for it. That falls to Yarborough. Yarborough up to ONU. Was that
It was
ONU?
a back pass.
Yeah. Now it's a nice shot there. Good shot by Ethan He. Good save. You know, after the first couple minutes, Chargers have settled down really well here. DiMartino, Montesano, outside to Will Chase. Chase looking for Yarborough down the sideline. Collision, that was really an inadvertent collision as much as anything in their Carling Chargers throw. They were each playing the ball there. All right, we can have Bucks parents. You don't have to apologize. We have the Bucks goalie's dad is watching from Washington Reagan. We have somebody watching the game from China. They get the win for furthest away. And then we have somebody watching from Ocean City, New Jersey. Awesome. Yeah, I think China wins.
Yeah, but it's going to be hard to beat.
Preston Jensen down the sideline goes out of bounds. Wester's long throw is intercepted by Montesano. Crisco has it. Good pressure back. The wing on that side, Finn Farrell's been doing a good job of pressuring back as well as getting an assist on the first goal. DiMartino, nice ball up to ONU. ONU tries to send Quentin Yarborough. Yarborough still has it, looks back for you, but behind both you and the defender. The defender with the hurt wrist, who I believe is Eli Patterson. DiMartino has it. That's forward to Ethan He. Ethan He is attacking, goes outside to Johnny Crisco. ONU's at the back post, if he can get it there. Nope, not able to get it there. Lucas Jacobs comes back and get it. We have Ben Dorsey's grandparents watching from Huntington, West Virginia. We got a lot of good Country Day parent and grandparent support. So shout out to all the Country Day fans. Ethan He up to Montesano. Back to Lucas Jacobs. Over to Ryan Harris. Ryan Harris, as a freshman, is really having a battle with Finn Farrell. Looks like he's twice his size. It's over to Jensen. Jensen looking up front for Yarborough. Yarborough flicks it through. William Wester comes back. Wester barely able to keep away from Yarborough. And that's cleared down. Pressler's there with William Chase. Chase goes down the sideline. Way to go, Will. DiMartino has it. Over to Attila Montesano. Montesano tries to go through. They thought there should have been a handball. The handball is handling. That looked like very inadvertent not handling. So I'm agreeing with the referee on the non-call there. Ryan Harris has it to Crisco, back to Ethan He. Ethan He down the sideline, tries to split two defenders, not able to do it. Comes back and gets it. And a foul was called on He. I think he was battling Finn Farrell that time, although I didn't see the number. It's Andy's mom who's watching from China. That's awesome.
We have 3 getting ready to check in.
Yep. Chargers try to flip through. Ethan is 1v2 again there. Little chase, nice step in. Attila Montesano has it. Little space in the midfield. Over to Crisco. Crisco trying to drive. Reverses. Now he's got Jensen going down the sideline. Tries to send Jensen. And that's kicked out of bounds by Jack Schumann. And coming in for the Chargers, what do we have? 13, 26, and 4. So Taki Parolis, Max Shearer, and
Connor Call.
Connor Call. Yep.
What is that? Call or Kai? I can't.
Connor Quee. It's Connor Quee.
Quee. It's C-U.
See, that's what happens when I don't have my glasses on. Long kick.
I've got them on. It's just it was covered up in the dark.
Corey Margulis coming out to try to shield it.
What are they calling? They are calling a...
They called a Country Day throw. I actually think Corey almost played the ball with his hands out of the box, but they called that a throw-in for Country Day. And that's going to be another Country Day throw. William Wester, who's the long thrower, does a quick throw, goes through Will Chase to Lucas Jacobs. Jacobs clears towards the middle. Connor Quee not able to control it. Down the sideline, goes to Pressler. Nice play, nice shot, nice goal.
Number 8.
So that was Wyatt Harper from Philip Pressler.
For the Buccaneers, number 8, Wyatt Harper. 55 remaining in the first half.
All right. Chargers a little disappointed. Chargers have played even since the second goal. That was a little deflating there. Great passing by the Bucs, and then a long low shot from outside the 18 against the line of play. And here's the replay. Look at that. Charlie Gould is awesome. All right, back live. Charlie, we just need to get some Providence Day highlights for you to be able to do that for. Will Chase long diagonal pass, looking for Crisco, but headed up by the Bucks defense. Ethan He over to ONU. I think that's Yarborough now on the left side. He is. Goes up to He. Montesano is able to take it away from Pressler. Magic circle spin over to Taki Prolis. Taki gets to play about 20 minutes a half, I think, tonight, coming back from injury. Nice passing by the Bucks, but a little bit off. That's a new player on the far side that's just come in for them. I missed that substitution. Normally two benches.
4?
6, I think. Normally the two benches are on the same side. That was Wells Milam.
Yep, 6.
But because the JV game was still going on, and I think because the Country Day coach prefers it, they had took the bench on the far side. Just makes it hard for us to see substitutions. Quentin Yarborough goes down the sideline. I think that's Ethan He, far side. Can't tell for sure, but I believe it is. No, it might be. It's ONU. I'm sorry, it's ONU. ONU still going through. Eventually, Country Day's goalie, Brian Vaki, comes out and gets it. You can hear the cheers from Washington Reagan Airport for that play by Brian. Punt towards midfield. There's a bar in our window, and when it gets behind the bar, I can't tell what it's doing. Attila Montesano tries to get a shot off, goes wide. Shots are fairly even in this game, which is not reflected in the score. Country Days had much more effective and dangerous shots.
I differ on what they're saying up there. Early on in the first half, they're counting a shot and a save that I'm not counting because it wasn't really a shot and it was not on goal.
All right. So what do you have? Which six shots for us and 5 for them?
Other way around.
6 for them, 6 for Country Day, and 5 for the Chargers.
Correct. Okay. 2 saves for us, 3 for them.
Taki Prolis, nice play down the sideline. Taki goes up to Connor Quee, and it was DiMartino. Now it's Ethan He. Ethan over to Connor Quee. William Wester, long ball. It's going to be an easy play for Corey Margulis. Taki goes back to Lucas Jacobs. Tries to go down the sideline, unsuccessful. Taki's got one of the captain armbands on, so you know they're happy to have him back on the field. Montesano over to DiMartino to Ethan He. Ethan He spins. Goes back to Quentin Yarborough, who's now the left back. Q reverses the field, kind of a dangerous diagonal pass. It was controlled by Benny Bingham, sorry. And then there was a long diagonal ball there, and I didn't see the number. That might have been Darian Stevens. I think that was Darian Stevens. Is that 14 on the far side?
Right here?
Far side,
yeah.
Okay.
Pretty sure. Hold on.
Oh, and you with the flick on?
Yes, it is.
Connor Quee trying to come out, and Brian Vaki comes out well and covers. Pressler battles a couple Chargers, gets through, and it's going to go. Taki is trying to shield the ball. It goes all the way out of bounds. Benny Bingham is not able to get there. Chargers have another substitution here. Jacob Werner is coming in for, I think that's Connor Quee. Or is that DiMartino? That might be DiMartino that's coming out. Yep, it is. Darian Stevens. Taken away by Yarborough and Werner. Darian Stevens again, taken away by Yarborough. He keeps it in. He's looking down for ONU. It fell to Eli Patterson, and then he kicked it out of bounds off of ONU, and that will be a throw for the Bucks. Werner trying to control it against Pressler. Pressler's, again, good ball skills. Montesano steps in, taken back away by Benny Bingham. That was a good battle in the midfield. Falls eventually to, who was that? Max Shearer, but he just kicks it all the way down the field to Brian Vaki. He's able to control it. Dangerous sequence there for the Chargers, but they're able to get it out. And then trapped and cleared up by Jack Schumann. But Chargers regain control. Taki, is this Werner or Parolis?
Parolis.
That was Parolis going down the sideline. Steps in again. Now gets it up to Werner. Parolis is on a run, drew the defense. Nice play over to Ethan He. Ethan He is wide open. Shoots off of the Bucks defender. And is that the first corner of the game?
I think it is.
Chargers will get a corner. Goalie Dad wishing the camera would pan to show goalie play. I 100% agree. Unfortunately, we're dealing with the mechanical huddle camera rather than the handheld goalie cam. Long corner. Pops up in the air. Vec is not able to play it. Montesano has it. And then cleared down towards Pressler. He tries to chip it back. Will Chase, who was coming back from being up for the corner, has it. Montesano far side. Was the call offsides?
Yeah.
He wasn't offsides. I'm going to disagree, even though
Yes.
I never disagree on offsides. That was the problem there, is it was a high ball.
Yeah, exactly. The ball was in the air.
For a
and
long
he
time.
ran
Faster than the defense, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice takeaway right there. I think that was that Yarborough on that takeaway, or was that Taki? And that was Taki. Beautiful play by Parolis. Playing far side of where he is positioned. Jacobs is able to almost lose it, but gets it over to Parolis. We don't have a clock on possession time, but Chargers, it's even if not in the Chargers' favor. The problem is the really quick counterattacks by the Bucks have been dangerous. Jacobs is able to control it, clears it out. Nice play by Lucas Jacobs in the face of pressure from Wells Milam. Nice ball reversal all the way over towards Stevens. Stevens is able to keep it in. Nice cross, but Taki Pro is well cleared with the head. Miles Patterson came back and got it. Then William Wester. And then Ethan He's able to step in, take it away. Ethan He trying to look for somebody to sends ONU down the sideline. There's a tackle there by Eli Patterson. Just calling it a throw for the Chargers. Quick throw over to... Couldn't tell who that throw was to.
That was offsides.
That one's offsides. You've had enough substitutions that I was losing track of who that was on the far side. Was that Max Shearer? I think that was Max Shearer. Long ball in the box. Collision in the box. Chargers goal. And let's see if they're going to allow it. The referee is going to go over and talk to the lines person. I think that was Connor Quee, was that not, if the goal is allowed? Yep, they are going to allow the goal.
All right.
The collision, I think ONU was on the collision. We'll have to get the replay. I think ONU was on the collision, but he was playing for the ball, and then the ball, I believe.
First half, Providence on the board. There's 3.
I think that was Connor Quee. We'll wait till we get our replay up here. Should be coming up in a second. There we go. There's the replay. Yeah. I think that was Connor Quee. I can't see because I'm looking at a small screen here. No, they're giving it to Max Shearer. Okay. Max and Connor were both there. So, goalie dad watching from Washington Reagan, we weren't really close enough on the angle. There was definitely collision. I guess the call was both players playing the ball, so no foul. Pressure by the Bucks. Montesano tries to get it out. That was taken away by Bryson Taylor. Then Stevens. And a long shot over the goal post by Benny Bingham. So, again, we keep emphasizing that once the Chargers settle down, the game's been even. It has. Really, it's been 1-1 since the Chargers got in the game and settled down. So, even after that kind of deflating third goal, Chargers have battled back. Yarbrough, nice gutsy step in for that header. Stevens has it far side. Shearer's on him. Looking for the long diagonal. Jensen is there. I think was that Braden Klein or Finn Farrell there for the Bucks? Finn Farrell. And now Wester, the long throw artist, comes up. He's got Farrell. He's got Benny Bingham. He chooses to go short instead for the center defender. Jacob Werner comes in, puts the pressure on. Ball popped up. Chargers kind of run into each other there. And then nice long ball
Ryan Perry.
by Ryan Perry. Chargers have it. Still there. Ethan He was trying to get it off, couldn't get it off. He had a chance. Never got the shot off and tries to cross it. And Charger fans wanted the shot off. That was a great ball by Ryan Perry. Foul called out here. Ryan Perry just came in, too. Free kick for the Bucks. Ryan Perry, who's got an AP US history test for me tomorrow. Hopefully he's already done his studying. Diagonal to the middle, dangerous play. Yarbrough pops it up. Montesano heads it forward. Adrian Templeton tries to battle back for it. We had a little bit of pushing and shoving there. No call by the ref. Game's getting more physical by the minute here. Yarbrough is able to win the goal kick. Nice play. Nice battle between Yarbrough and Bingham. Ethan He and Johnny Crisco getting ready to check back in.
It's an interesting place to be doing a goal kick.
They must have called a foul. I guess they called a foul and not a goal kick.
Yeah.
Montesano outside to Yarborough, goes down. Far side over to Perry. Forward toward Werner. Got it through the defender but lost it. Prolis tries to check up. Nice job by Lucas Jacobs to cover. Eli Patterson wins the header against Templeton, falls to Stevens. Kicked out by Lucas Jacobs. Looks like Stevens. No, Stevens is not going to take the throw. The outside defender's coming up to take it. And that was, I couldn't see a number. I think that was number 5, maybe Cooper Dietz, possibly. Dangerous ball in the box. Nice play by Taki Prolis to get it out for a...
It is 5.
It was 5, okay. To get it out for a throw instead of a kick. Finn Farrell's going to take this instead of Wester. Goes into Wester. Wester takes it away from Werner. Dangerous ball through. Knocked down by Jacobs. Forward to Templeton. Templeton tried to get it to Werner, but nice step in by, I think that was Taylor on defense. Ryan Perry comes up and heads it again. I'm going to call a free kick there. Ryan Perry got knocked down after the header.
Foul on the Bucks. Free kick Chargers.
Outside Ryan Perry. Chargers have played a lot of their players. We'd have to check and see how close they are to playing everybody but the backup goalie, but they've played a ton. Taki gets that forward, headed forward towards Templeton. By Honeycutt, Templeton shoots. A great save. That was Honeycutt to Templeton, and a great save by Brian Vaki. Dad should be proud of that one, if he could see it on the screen.
We have the second corner.
Another corner for the Chargers. So number 11, Ethan He's coming in. Johnny Crisco's coming in.
Ethan's going to take the corner.
Ethan's going to take the corner. That was Yarborough and William Oliphant and Jacob Werner coming out. Far side, ONU scores. Ethan He on the corner. Owen, I think that was pretty sure that was ONU.
It was.
To Ethan He to ONU on the corner. Chargers score off the corner, and all of a sudden it's a 3-2 game. Ethan He's been trying to get the ball out of net to fast the restart and gotten into it a little bit there with Brian Vaki about getting the ball, and he got warned by the referee. There's now a conversation going on between the referee and Jack Schumann, defensive captain for the Bucks.
That last Chargers goal scored by number 10, Owen.
Owen used the leading scorer for the Chargers. Here comes the instant replay, and there it is.
Chargers 2, Buccaneers 3.
All right. We've got ourselves a ball game. One of my co-coaches used to always argue that a 2-goal lead was the most dangerous. The Bucks have had a couple 2-goal leads in this game, and we're back to a 1-goal game. But he gives Ethan He a card for trying to get the ball out of the goal in that whole sort of tiff he had with the referee. Not sure. He's going to put
26.
Connor Quee in for Ethan for now. Referee is coming over to explain what the card was for. We already know what the card was for. But Dan Dudley is saying when he's trying to get the ball out of the goal and they're fighting for it, why is that a card? I guess that's the conversation. Can I read lips from here? I think that's kind of what's going on.
Mm-hmm. Is he trying to claim that maybe it's a delay of game? I mean,
Well,
I don't know.
Dan, I think, was trying to argue that Country Day was trying to delay the restart. I don't think that was the case, certainly not in that one. But all right. 2:05 left first half, 3-2 Bucks. And the Chargers have scored with lots of different players on the field, too. Headed out by Crisco. Stevens throws it back. Who do we think that? Cooper Dietz, I think we think that is on the far side.
Number 5.
Well, it's the right back. I think that was Cooper Dietz. I can't.
It was 5.
I'm not going to be able to read numbers from the far side right now. Kicked out of bounds by Taki Prolis, who's back to his normal left side with Ryan Perry on the right. Cooper Dietz getting ready for another throw here. Long shot wide.
It's deflected also.
Miles Patterson. That's
Yeah,
going to be
it's
like the
corner.
first corner for Country Day. So with 1 minute left in the half, Country Day gets their first corner of the half. The one thing I will say is that the Bucks took Philip Pressler off about halfway through that half, and since Pressler went out, game's been even, if not Chargers winning. Dangerous corner. Coming back out to the person who kicked the corner. Honeycutt pressures him, cleared out by the Chargers. Connor Quee's trying to get it. Quee's still trying to get it, fighting Stevens. Perry has it. Perry's pressured. Nice ball. And headed out of bounds by the Bucks with 13 seconds left. Chargers are going to sub, but that's not going to be for very long. They were trying to sub in Ryan Harris again, but they knew they weren't going to get the ball in, so didn't worry about it. All right. Wow, that was an exciting half. I'm not sure we've seen 5 goals in a half all season.
I know.
And that even. All right, so let's see here. At the half, the score is 3-2 for the Bucks. Pressler scored the first 2 goals, assisted on the first one by Farrell. The second one, he was kind of blooped from an angle. Then Harper scored the third goal, and then Max Shearer scored the Chargers' first goal, and then Owen scored on a corner from Ethan He with 2:05 left. So that gets us 3-2. And it's Chargers ended up actually having more shots than the Bucks did, at shooting them 9-7. 2 corners. Corey Margulis had 2 saves, and Brian Vaki had 5 saves for the Bucks. Well, thank you, David. David thinks we're doing a good job on the announcing. So we're going to take a quick break at halftime to rest our voices, drink something that will make my voice come back, hopefully, and we'll be back in a All right, we are back live. Score is 3-2 at half. Philip Pressler with 2 goals in the first 10 minutes of the first half for the Bucks, but then and then followed by a goal by Wyatt Harper. But then when Pressler went out, Chargers started to play better and ended up finishing the half 3-2. Charlie, I think you know this, but we still have that senior day graphic up. All right. Aiden Honeycutt starting at the midfield in the second half. Again, Dan Dudley's been playing a lot of different players in this game. Very impressive how much time he's been giving people here. We think we found a typo in a couple of our things we were putting up for seniors, so we'll try to fix those. Not that anybody out there in YouTube land necessarily noticed, but we noticed. All right, Ethan He back to Will Chase.
We're underway in the start of the second half here at Overcast Stadium.
I think that was Jensen down. Bucks now bringing it up. Good step up by Lucas Jacobs. And then knocked long by Bryson Taylor, and that's going to be out of bounds and a throw for Ryan Harris. Hopefully you're all back live with us. Harris goes to Honeycutt. Honeycutt keeps it in, looking for Ethan He. Ethan He knocked down, wins the call here. Doesn't always win the call because he's not always as big as his opponents, but he got that call. Big foul called on Banks Brown. Will Chase looking far side, long diagonal towards Honeycutt. Honeycutt heads it forward, and Chargers unable to attack it. Yu is down in the box frustrated, but he gets back up quickly. Honeycutt comes back to get it. Tries to go down the sideline, unsuccessful. Taken away up to Pressler. Pressler tries to get by Chase. Call's going to be on Chase for putting his leg in. Will Chase is carded there. In the old days, we'd call that a professional foul when the best forward in the other team beats you. Ryan Perry's going to check back in. They're probably going to rotate things here. So that's the second yellow card. Ethan He got the first one for something going on with Brian Vaki in goal. And Will Chase gets one here. All right, the referee didn't see that, but we watched the Country Day player advance the ball about 4 feet while the referee's back was turned. He's not going to change anything about that, but that was classic high school soccer. Number 8's going to be taking this for the Bucks. Wyatt Harper. The referee has asked him to play the ball. He shoots off the wall and then cleared. I think that was Lucas Jacobs on the clear. No, it was not. It was, who was that on the clear? Might have been Preston Jensen. Pressler now working through the middle, getting through several Chargers. Lucas Jacob takes it away. Down the sideline, comes to ONU. Owen tries to go for Yarborough down the sideline. Quinton is using his speed. He closes, tries to cross, and wins a corner, a third corner for the Chargers. The last corner they scored on, so that could be dangerous here for the Bucks. Ethan He is coming to take the corner. He comes back in. No, who comes back in? Ryan Harris came in for Ryan Perry.
Will Chase, I think.
Oh, Will Chase came back in. Yes, because he went up into the box for the kick. All right, Ethan He getting ready to take this. Looking back post. That one's a little bit far on the back post. Honeycutt's trying to get it. Honeycutt flips it over his head. That was actually a nice kick by Honeycutt to keep it in. Headed forward by the Bucks. Crisco comes back and controls it, and then another long ball forward by the Bucks. Ryan Harris cleared it forward. Bucks far side. We're getting to the time of night where I'm having a hard time seeing the numbers on the far side, if I wasn't already.
You're old.
Yep. Ethan He battling for it. Ethan He was fouled by Ben Dorsey. Oh, we got to say Ben Dorsey's name. I know we have Dorsey's watching. Patterson came back and got it. Well played back to the sideline, except that goes out of bounds, and that'll be a throw for the Giants. Dan Dudley pretended to throw it back in, didn't. Crisco then leaves it for Ryan Harris. Dan Dudley's going to get carded by the referee for participating in the game if he's not careful. Harris passes to you. You tries to flick on to Yarborough. Ball's up high in the box. Ethan He fought for it. Nice headed forward. That was a good headed ball forward by Finn Farrell, but then cleared out by the Chargers. Lucas Jacobs has it. That one's taken away by Dorsey. Ethan He comes back and gets it. He goes back to Ryan Harris. Harris goes to Crisco. Crisco splits the window up to ONU. ONU had Honeycutt far side. Instead goes to Jensen, now up to Honeycutt. Honeycutt trying to drive through, and that's cleared out by Bryson Taylor. All right, Pressler's trying to get loose, and Montesano comes back and gets him. Chargers are better off if they're double teaming Pressler when he gets the ball. Far side diagonal towards Johnny Crisco, but that's pretty far to get there. Harris goes forward looking for ONU. U is bumped by Patterson. Patterson clears that out of bounds. That's good defense by number 19, Eli Patterson. ONU's going to go for the long throw, I think, here. He's the Chargers version of William Wester. Trying to direct people further back into the box. Long throw fell to Crisco. In the end, Brian Vaki had a pretty easy play to come out and control it. It was a dangerous throw, though. Vaki, quick throw out to the far side. Forward towards Pressler. Pressler is shut down. I think that was Preston Jensen again, I believe. Yep, nice play by Preston Jensen. Headed forward by two Chargers to Montesano, outside to Jensen. Jensen had a little bit of a bad first touch, but takes it away. Interesting play. Country Day player kind of went flying there. Montesano is fouled. I think I called that foul before he blew the whistle, but foul called on Wyatt Harper. And then the Country Day player kicks the ball out of bounds. In the Premier League this year, that would be a yellow card. I don't know that it's automatic. Yep, it might be automatic. No, he's just stopping the clock. Maybe, yep, he is giving an automatic yellow card to Banks Brown for delay of game. Direct free kick, Ethan He lining it up. We got Will Chase at the back post if he can get it there. Honeycutt tried to get ahead on it unsuccessfully. Jensen heads it forward. Crisco is able to get a foot on it, trying to control it. Goes back to Jacobs. Jacobs under pressure. He gets it up to Crisco. Giveaway from Crisco, but coming back is Jacobs versus Pressler. Nice play by Lucas Jacobs. Over to Ryan Harris. Great job neutralizing Pressler's speed there. We had an interesting sort of bouncing there. Dorsey has it. Dorsey goes outside. And that was looking for Farrell. Goes in. And then Will Chase steps in. There. He's saying, what he's saying was when Will played the ball, got the ball, But he was saying that in the process, his foot hit the Country Day foot. You'll have to look at the replay. I get an LOL finally from Dorsey's grandparents when we finally got to say his name. That was number 8 that was shaken up. Is that who was shaken up a little bit? Wyatt Harper? Yeah. Harper took the last free kick. He'll probably take this one too. Yeah, I mean, I can see where Will was frustrated because he played the ball and got it out of there, but nice low ball into the box. They were trying to look for a deflection, but it went through and it'll be a goal kick. Well defended by the Chargers. Will thought he got the ball in a great play. He did get the ball, but he got a part of a foot as well. Ryan Harris with it going down the sideline, looking down long. A little bit dangerous pass there, but Yarbrough's able to get his foot on it. Yarbrough has it against Patterson. Yarbrough looking forward to ONU. ONU is not able to get it by Cooper Dietz. And that goes back to Jack Schumann in the back. Schumann with plenty of time. Really looking long there for Farrell. Corey Marglis is able to control it away from him. Goes outside to Harris. Here comes Pressler using his speed. Harris takes it away from him. Goes back to Jacobs. Headed forward by Ethan He. Headed forward again. And now ONU has it. ONU in the box. ONU's had it being, both teams are trying to claim a foul. Nothing called. ONU back to Crisco. Ethan He has it back to ONU. ONU chops it to the middle looking for Yarbrough, who started this play originally. Montesano has it. Montesano outside towards Honeycutt. Honeycutt trying to get there. Uses his speed and wins a corner for the Chargers. Nice play by Aiden Honeycutt.
Oops.
I think that between advising and teaching, I probably do have half of these kids in class. Short corner. Ethan He has it. Trying to drive the end line. He does. Gets it on the ground into the mixer. Yarbrough tries to get it back inside again. Back out to Yarbrough again. Backspin, so it wasn't clear it was going to go out of bounds. Yarbrough has the throw. Looks like he's going to let Princeton Jensen take it on the far side. Montesano has it. Long diagonal ball. Will ONU is still up there from the corner. Not able to get there. Crisco keeps it in. Goes back to Ryan Harris. Harris kicks it off the side of his foot towards the box. ONU headed it in. And then that's a good shot attempt there by Aiden Honeycutt. Aiden thought it was deflected, but the referee called goal kick. Chargers putting a lot of pressure on here. If you missed our preview of the game, Country Day, let's see, who was down a little bit in the box there? Cooper Dietz was down a little bit. They're going to go check on him. Country Day, we think, is on an 11-game win streak, has already clinched the conference. Dietz is going to go out. Who is that coming in for him? Is that Bingham? Let's see if we can get a number there. Coming in for the Chargers is Adrian Templeton.
2.
2, that was Banks Brown that came in. And Quentin Yarbrough's coming out. Templeton's coming in. Anyway, Country Day is on an 11-game winning streak, but the Chargers, after struggling a lot with injuries and close games earlier, on a 4-game winning streak of their own, playing a really tough physical game at Cannon yesterday. So the question in some ways is whether their legs can hold up. That was a nice play through to Dorsey by Pressler. Nice defense. Pressler shoots it just wide. Great play by Dorsey and Pressler. Great 1-2s. What's the referee's like touching his... He was touching his ear like he had an earpiece. I don't think we have earpieces at this level, but looked like he was checking his earpiece to get something from the VAR official. VAR official let the play stand. Okay.
That looked out.
Yeah, Farrell kicked that out of bounds. That's going to be a Chargers throw.
The sideline ref couldn't get out of the way.
Yep, score's still 3-2. It's been 3-2 the whole half. Chargers throw. Ryan Harris back to Lucas Jacobs. Chargers been able to neutralize Presser a little bit this half, although that was a dangerous chance a second ago. Honeycutt tries to flick that forward. Taken away by the Bucks to Dorsey. Johnny Crisco comes back. Montesano has it. Montesano reverses, now looking far side for, he was looking for Honeycutt, but it was a little bit too far inside. Dorsey now kicks it forward, and that goes all the way through to Jacobs. Jacobs goes forward, looking for Templeton. Well played. Eli Patterson clears. Montesano heads it back in. Headed forward by headed back out by Banks Brown. I'm getting tired of saying header. Come on, let's get this ball on the ground. Okay, Farrell gets it on the ground. Looking through. That's a great pass for Pressler and a great cover by Will Chase. And then taken away by freshman Ryan Harris. Great defense by the Chargers. Harris is now 1v2, is able to get it outside to Ethan He. Nice touch to get it going forward into speed. Goes diagonal all the way across to Aiden Honeycutt. Honeycutt's 1v1 on the far side. Goes for ONU in the corner. ONU with the cross. Hits the goalpost, but not the soccer goalpost. The wrong goalpost. Good pressure again by the Chargers there. Again, as I said before, we don't have time of possession, but it wouldn't surprise me if we had it, if the Chargers were actually even or ahead here. It's been pretty even. Country Day has been most dangerous on counterattacks. Ball's forward. Chase heads it up to Montesano. Montesano is able to control it to Ethan He. Ethan He goes over to Crisco. Crisco, nice ball back to Ethan He. Ethan He 1v1 with Patterson. And then the Bucks come back, and that's kicked out by Banks Brown, I think. Trying to argue that it's Country Day ball. I don't know what the call was. I guess it was called Country Day ball. Deflection.
Duds wasn't happy he threw the water bottle.
Last time he tried to do the throw-in, so I don't, maybe doing the throw-in's better than the water bottle. Jensen goes up head-to-head. Goes outside. Dangerous run here by the Bucks. Jensen trying to cover back. Chase is trying to help. Shot far side and wide. Who was that on the shot on the far side? Was that Banks Brown? It might have been. Or Miles Patterson running back right over there on the 30-yard line.
3.
Yeah, okay, so that was Miles Patterson on the run on the shot. Corey Margulis is getting out here. He sets the ball up for the goal kick, but I think he's going to let Will Sr., Captain Will Chase, take it. Chase goes long towards Honeycutt. Honeycutt's able to keep it in, but it falls to Patterson, not to a PD player. Chase has it over to Jacobs. Jacobs goes forward over Templeton's head. ONU has it. Tried to head it towards Templeton. Still battling on here. Ethan, he comes up, tries to get it. They're going to call a foul, I think, on Templeton. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think they called that on Templeton. Schumann long diagonal. Headed over towards Dorsey. Dorsey has it on the right. Goes back to Brown. Margulis tries to go up and get it. Run over by the attacking player, but in the end it doesn't matter because the ball went out of bounds. He and Banks Brown battle for it. Crisco is able to get it, turn it. Crisco is trying to get it through to Honeycutt. Off a little bit, comes back to Crisco on the clear. Tries to get it forward to Ethan He, but well played by Banks Brown for the Bucks. Brown goes back to Bryson Taylor. Taylor goes far side for Patterson. Patterson had good speed last time. Tries to get it to Honeycutt. Preston Jensen goes forward. Templeton was trying to hit it to the middle. Cleared up by Crisco. I think didn't call a foul on Montesano there. Conrique, Kenton Yarborough, and DiMartino, I think, are checking in here. Yeah, Valentino DiMartino are getting ready to check in, but it's a free kick. Looks like Schumann's going to take it. Jack Schumann for the Bucks. Long kick into the box. The shortest guy in the field heads it out. And then shot over the goal by, I didn't see who shot that. Might have been Patterson again. Yeah, that was Miles Patterson on the shot. Great game. This is classic CISSA, CISAA conference soccer. Good, tough battles. The Bucks, the Chargers, the Hawks. A lot of good close games. Pressler's working 1v1 on Chase. Corey Margulis makes a great save. Montesano clears it out towards Ethan He. Ethan He tries to flip it forward towards Quentin Yarbrough. Battle between Yarbrough and Taylor over there. Ethan He battling for it. Ethan He still battling for it. Goes over to Harris. Harris is pressured. Oh, that's going to be pressured by Farrell. Farrell's going to be mad so Harris is going to get the yellow card. You know, when you're that small and you're holding the guy's shirt, it doesn't slow him down much.
You just get dragged.
Yeah, Ryan was just kind of getting dragged by Finn Farrell, and then he tried to slide tackle Farrell was mad because he still had the ball when the whistle was blown. I could have seen them play on again the second time there. Have to tell Ryan Harris he needs to gain a little weight if he's going to hope that holding onto that shirt's going to slow a player like that down. All right, we have Wyatt Harper again on the free kick. He's taken most of the free kicks here for the Bucks. Different angle, though, more dangerous angle. Far side, headed up by Montesano, headed out by, I'm not sure who that was who headed out. It could have been Ethan He. No, that was He right there. It might have been, I don't know, might have been DiMartino headed out. Pressler trying to get a through ball. Margulis is able to come out and get it. Margulis does a quick outlet pass towards DiMartino. Martino still has it down the sideline. Referee called it out. Well, the lines person called it out from pretty far away. DiMartino was like, I was closer to it. I kept it in, but I think that was probably accurate. We're almost halfway through the second half. Still the same scores at halftime, 3-2 Bucks. Connor Quee was coming back trying to get that. DiMartino battling. I think that was that Ryan Perry. I didn't notice him go in, but it looks like him playing on the far side. I think that's an appropriate comment by Brian Vaki there. The refs don't seem to always understand the advantage rule. They certainly didn't understand it on the play that was just called.
Just started raining.
Did it start raining?
Look over at the lights.
Huh, look at that.
You can tell all of a sudden the field over there is wet.
Yeah, we have a few leftover showers from all of a sudden the fans are looking for cover. I think these are a few leftover showers still from Helene. Montesano heads it forward. Nice ball, but Will Chase is able to control it. Montesano goes back to Lucas Jacobs. Jacobs goes forward to Crisco. Fans scrambling for cover here. Quentin Yarbrough goes to Ethan He. Ethan looking for the long through pass to ONU. Got a good battle here between you and...
Ooh, ow. He's on the...
You fell on the track. I think the referee is actually talking to both players there, but it's going to be a free kick for the Bucks. The Bucks player went over to check on you after he went flying on the track. They were really battling each other there. Long kick forward, I assume it was by Eli Patterson. That's forward to Ethan He. DiMartino gets it to you. You tries to go around Bryson Taylor, and it's unsuccessful. Bucks are able to clear it down the sideline. Ryan Perry's there to knock it out of bounds. Pressler coming up to get it. Pressler leaves it for... I don't know if that's Cooper Dietz over there or not. I can't see who's playing left back now. It could be Miles Patterson again. No, but Miles Patterson's on the field. That could be Banks Brown or it could be Dietz.
13.
Deflected forward. Dangerous for here, but Pressler gets it over Dorsey's head. Dorsey's not able to get his head on it.
They really need to keep the ball away from Pressler at this point. With the ball being wide, it's going to be even harder.
I don't know what the conversation... Oh, there's a substitution going on. Shearer's coming in for Crisco. It's a Chargers throw on the side. We can't see where the ball is in the field right now from our box, so... Oh, Shearer promptly heads the ball out of bounds. First touch wasn't so good for Max. Banks Brown threw it in, got it back, got it to the middle for a good shot opportunity. And then Margulis came out, and that's eventually put in. Are they going to allow it? Let's see who scored that off the scramble. I think it's going to count. Was that Pressler?
Referee was indicating yes.
I think that might have been... Well, he still hasn't given us his number yet, so I can't tell you who it is. It was Pressler again. Pressler off the scramble. So that's the hat trick for Pressler.
It's the wet ball, I'm telling you.
Well, and Corey made it a good initial save. Pressler's now headed out. Substituted out.
Nope.
Oh, no, not substituted out. Dorsey's going out instead. Sorry, grandparents. Looks like Dorsey's gone out. Pressler stayed in. Yeah, that was Corey made the first initial stop, but you're right. Wet ball, rebound. Ethan E's able to get that through. Shearer had it.
He waited too long.
Headed back out by the Bucks. That's going to be a Chargers throw. DiMartino's going to get it.
1 step short.
Jensen's checking back in. Harris is checking back in. Quentin Yarborough's moving up. Ryan Perry is coming out. And Connor Quee is coming out, I think. Yep.
Did you say that Taki only could play 20 minutes per half?
That's what he said today. And then he's got it.
He hasn't gone in second half.
Not yet, yeah. Ryan Harris gets it to the middle, knocked down. That was a dangerous ball by Ryan Harris. Ball comes through to Pressler. Pressler, nice touch outside. Tells his teammate just to send it long. Lucas Jacob is able to turn it while being pressured. Goes outside to Harris. Harris to the middle to Shearer. Shearer is able to get it back to Harris. Boy, I swear the Chargers look half the size of the people on here. Shearer gets it away from Stevens. Goes in the middle to Ethan He, back to Shearer. Shearer tried to get it to you, but that went right to Eli Patterson. And you comes back and gets it, though, and wins a free kick. Good sportsmanship between Patterson and you there. Looks like Ethan He is going to take it. Chargers have scored off one free kick today. That's a dangerous ball. Great play coming out was Brian Vaki. Dad should be proud of that. Well played. Chargers still trying to keep the ball in. Comes back to Ryan Harris. He's able to knock down, gets possession, goes outside, goes inside looking for Quentin Yarborough. Stevens controls it, and everybody in the sidelines pointing one way. So somehow they convinced the ref. I guess the lines person said that too. Chargers ball, you to Yarborough, over to Ethan He. Ethan He goes far side towards Jensen, who has space. Jensen tries to cross it. Knocked down by Schumann. Schumann's got a long foot. He usually will just clear those out, trying to get Pressler in a 1v1 situation, which he does. Pressler was trying to do the same thing, but Ryan Harris again covered. Ethan He has it over to Shearer. Shearer was looking for you, but you couldn't turn. It was kind of the back shoulder pass that they talk about in football. That's Wells Milam, who's up front now with speed, putting pressure on. Pressler and Milam are a fast combination up front. Shearer goes up high, falls down. Chase has it forward to Shearer, looking for ONU. ONU has it. ONU not able to control it, but it falls over here to Ethan He. Ethan He is 1v2. Goes over to Ryan Harris. Harris trying to drive the end line. Harris is pressured. And the call is a goal kick.
Goal kick, yeah. But he was trying to get the referee
Ryan thought he was being fouled, but I don't think he was being fouled. That's a legitimate goal kick. It's pretty clear if we were to give a player of the game award right now, it would be to Pressler, but Vaki has also played well in goal when he's had to. Over on this side to Stevens, not able to keep it in. Trainer is not able to control the ball on the sidelines, so Ryan Harris kicks up another ball. We'll have to give the trainer trapping practice. And there's a long ball forward by Wyatt Harper. Corey Margulis has it. Rolls it outside to Jensen. Or is that Yarborough? I think it's Jensen over there. Will Chase volleys it forward, and that's going to go out of bounds all the way down the other end. Hit it forward. Will Chase has it again. And again, it kind of, there's that wet ball syndrome again. I think that spun off of his foot. It was Bryson Taylor over to Banks Brown. Forward looking for Pressler. Lucas Jacobs stands up. Jacobs then tries to send, I think he was trying to send Shearer, but Eli Patterson is there. Patterson just chips it down the sideline. Ryan Harris picks up a loose ball. Linesperson is not able to control it, so we have two balls on the field. Lucas Jacobs goes back to clear that, although it was kind of the linesperson that put it there. Shearer tries to get the middle, bad clear. Yarborough has it. Yarborough tries to shoot, unsuccessful. Long attempt to clear by Banks Brown, but knocked down by Ryan Harris. Harris outside to Shearer. Shearer looks for He. Eli Patterson on him. Patterson's got a size mismatch there and is able to knock the ball out of bounds. Ryan Harris coming up to take the throw. To ONU. Owen tries to flick it on. Yarborough heads it up, headed out, and then a long clear by Wyatt Harper. Jensen tried to control it, but I think he let Pressler get by him. I believe that's Pressler, so this is very dangerous. 1v3. Pressler's trying to get a shot off. Great slide tackle. Was that Ryan Harris again? It was.
He got back.
He also lost his shin guard in the process. Great play by Ryan Harper to get back. Ryan Harris. Well, Wyatt Harper had the ball, so that was my confusion. Ryan Harris on defense, Wyatt Harper on offense. I think that was still Harper on the far side, keeping it for the Bucks. Under 10 minutes to play, 2-goal game. Chargers gave up 2 goals in the first 8 minutes, I think, on senior night. And since then, it's been an even game.
First 6 minutes.
First 6 minutes, yeah. All right, Crisco's checking back in. Honeycutt's checking back in. Looks like Ethan no, maybe not. Who's coming out? Preston Jensen and Max Shearer coming out, I believe. No, Valentino. Jensen and Valentino coming out. Chargers are going with 3 up top. Honeycutt, he, and you up top. Shearer gets it to Honeycutt. Honeycutt trying to split 2 defenders. Chargers ball. Honeycutt throws it to Ethan He. Ethan He back to Montesano. Tries to get lucky deflection for the Chargers. Will Chase is playing up more up front now too. Put the senior player up front to try to. He's kind of Will Chase is definitely in the attack now. And they've got Jacobs, Harris, and Yarborough across the back. So move the center defender up front when you need a goal in the last 10 minutes.
Need 2 goals.
Well, you need at least 1. Uh-oh.
It's slippery.
Is that Jensen? That looks like no, that was Crisco that looked like he almost hurt himself on that. He looks like he's okay.
You got that time of the night dew on that turf coupled with the rain.
Yeah, definitely slippery, especially far side. It's Pressler again, gets through a couple players. Good defense. Was that Jacobs? Yep. And it's going to be a corner for the Bucks. Pressler's down. He's acting like he's injured, yeah. Pressler's injured. That's not good for the Bucks.
Can't tell if it was an ankle or knee. I think he just fell funny.
He was being helped up. He's holding his knee. Oh, maybe his right ankle. Now I can't tell. He's holding his left knee and shaking his right ankle, but he stayed in. Corner for the Bucks. Chargers covering the short corner. That was Honeycutt that kicked it out. Bucks throw. In no hurry to take the throw. So there's a Charger player running out of bounds to get the ball and give it to the Bucks player. I would have assumed that was Ethan He doing that like he did when the goals were scored, but I couldn't tell his number from here. Goal kick for the Chargers. Corey Margulis kicks it forward to Jacobs. Jacobs goes up to Montesano. Outside, I think that's Crisco over there. Crisco goes down the sideline. Kept in, not kept in by ONU. Good effort. So we moved, the Chargers moved Will Chase up to try to get some touches up front, and he has not had a touch up front since he went up there. It's a good battle with Crisco on the far side. He ends up on the ground, kicked forward towards Pressler. That's Yarborough, I believe, that was back hustling for it. Should be Q's throw here. To Montesano. To Shearer. Over to Jacobs. Tries to get to He, deflects through, deflects back the other way. Yarborough out to Crisco. Back to Yarborough. Yarborough's looking long for ONU. ONU was on sides, but the ball didn't make it through the defender. Great play. I believe that was by Schumann on the defense there. This is going to be a free kick for the Chargers, I believe, right here. And the Bucks just kicked the ball way up, but Corey Margulis quickly grabbed it and got it back up there for the Chargers. 5:37 left. Pressler's definitely limping. I can't tell what is causing the limp, but he's definitely limping. That ball's through. Ooh. Will Chase finally got a touch. He was hoping, he was going to get the ball to get it back in play. Goal kick for the Bucks. Will wasn't able to get that on goal, but that was a good long ball into the box. with Will up there, that's not a bad play. You got Will and ONU up front, both, and Aiden Honeycutt, all who can win balls with their head. Pressler's got it. Remember, he seems to be a little hobbled. No call from the lines person there. Referee made the call, Chargers ball. Harris goes forward to Shearer, Chargers ball again.
She's not signaling anything. Wonder if she's new.
Nice headed forward by Banks Brown. I think what she's doing is not signaling if it's not, you know, if the players are playing the ball and they know what they're doing, she's not indicating if there's not a problem. She's only been getting involved, I think, if there's a question, which is fine. Honeycutt heads it forward. Shearer goes back to Ethan He. Ethan He looks long, far side to ONU. Owen trying to control it. Owen does control it, shoots from outside. Good save by Brian Vaki again. I don't know if we're going to give the hockey three. Oh, we'll give the hockey 3 stars at the end of the game. Ethan He looks far side for ONU again. They're trying to get ONU 1v1. Nice lefty shot. Another save by Brian Vaki. They're not really. Vaki's doing a good job. These shots have not really been testing him too much. At least the last couple haven't. There were definitely some earlier that tested him. Darian Stevens has it. Pressured by the Chargers. Throwing down towards Pressler. Wow, that Pressler-Ryan Harris match is fun. Big, strong, fast senior against short, fast freshman. Pressler's trying to delay there. Chargers did a good job making sure it went off of him. Lucas Jacob kicks it downfield. ONU was trying to control it. Goes to Shearer. Shearer goes outside towards Honeycutt. Great play by Honeycutt to control it. Honeycutt goes back to Montesano. A little bit out of his reach, but it comes to Quentin Yarbrough. Chargers moving up here. Yarbrough tries to get a through ball on the ground. Not successful. Comes back to Montesano. Tries to get a Yarbrough. Unsuccessful. And now Pressler's got his speed, but Jacobs is doing a good job coming back to cover. Nice play by Lucas Jacobs. Good play by Lucas Jacobs on that. Crisco looks long. They're going to say it was out of bounds before he kicked it. Well, the throw goes out of bounds. Chargers trying to get the quick goal kick. 1 minute left in the game. It's over to Ryan Harris. Harris has space, goes outside to Shearer, and Chargers can't even complete that pass. It's that near thing pass there might be a summary of the way that the game's gone overall, though the Chargers have played well overall. Really, despite the scoreline, Lucas Jacobs and Ryan Harris have probably been the 2 best players on the field for the Chargers. Corey Margulis has done a good job in goal. Will Chase has done a good job back in defense. Ethan He and ONU, probably the 2 most dangerous offensive players. Nice diagonal there. Corey is able to keep it out off of his own player. And that's going to be the game. So final score for the game is the Bucks win by a score of 4-2. The Bucks goals were scored by Philip Pressler, who had a hat trick, the first 2 goals, and then the last one. Wyatt Harper had the other goal for the Bucks, assisted by Pressler. Max Shearer and Owen Yu had the goals for the Chargers. Well played game by both teams. If I were going to give our 3 stars for the game, the 3rd star for Country Day would be the goalie, Brian Vaki. 2nd goal star for the Bucks would be Finn Farrell in the midfield, and pretty easy to give the 1st star to the person that has 3 goals and an assist. Philip Pressler gets the number 1 star and player of the game. Great game. A lot of great fans online watching and signing in to the chat. Thank you for doing that. It makes the broadcast more fun. And this is Ted Dixon and
Melissa Dixon,
and our superstar producer Charlie Gould, who was able to even give you instant replay tonight. And that's going to be it for streaming for the week. We will be back with our regular streaming schedule next week after the 4th.